A train toilet can flush hundreds of kilometers from the nearest sewer because it does not send waste away immediately. It uses a small amount of water and air pressure to move everything into a sealed tank carried beneath the train. Older train toilets were much simpler. A flap opened and gravity dropped the waste directly onto the track. That is why some older trains warned passengers not to use the toilet while standing in a station. Modern passenger trains usually use retention systems instead, so nothing is released during the journey. The key part is a vacuum toilet. A household toilet needs several liters of water and a sloping drain connected to a sewer. A train cannot rely on either. It must work while moving, turning and climbing, and it must avoid carrying unnecessary water weight. When you press the flush button, a small amount of water rinses the bowl. Then a discharge valve opens between the bowl and the waste pipe. The pressure inside the vacuum system is lower than the air pressure in the toilet cabin. Air rushes toward that lower pressure space and carries the waste with it. Think of drinking through a straw. Your mouth does not pull the liquid upward like a rope. It lowers the pressure inside the straw, and the higher air pressure outside pushes the drink toward you. A train toilet uses the same basic pressure difference, but it moves air, water, and waste through a closed pipe. The valve stays open only briefly. It then closes again, separating the cabin from the waste system. That quick movement creates the familiar loud sound and helps stop smells from traveling back into the toilet. Not every train uses exactly the same layout. Some toilets create vacuum locally at each unit. Others connect several toilets to a central system that maintains vacuum continuously or produces it when needed. In both designs, the waste ends up in an onboard holding tank rather than on the track. The tank also needs monitoring and controlled ventilation. As waste and air enter, sensors track the fill level, while venting and, in some systems, odor filters help the system handle displaced air without releasing smells into the passenger area. At a maintenance depot, workers connect servicing equipment to an external outlet and empty the tank into an approved wastewater system. The train then takes on fresh water and is ready for another journey. So the train does not need a moving sewer connection. It temporarily becomes its own closed sewage system. A little rinse water, a pressure difference, sealed pipes and a holding tank that is emptied later.